Hello and welcome to Deck Builders St. Louis, where we talk all things outdoor living. Today we are going to answer a question we hear all the time. Should you resurface your old deck or replace it completely? In simple terms, resurfacing means keeping the existing frame and putting new boards and railings on top, while replacement means rebuilding the structure from the footings up. Knowing which path fits your deck can save you money and help you avoid safety problems. Let us start with what resurfacing is good at. If the frame of your deck is in solid shape, built to current standards, and free of serious damage, resurfacing can be a cost-effective way to upgrade. You remove old, worn, or splintered boards and rails and install new materials, often composite decking and updated railings on the same structural base. This can quickly change how your deck looks and feels without the time and cost of a full rebuild. The key question is whether the frame is truly sound. That means looking at posts, beams, joists, and connections closely. Are posts plumb and free of rot at the bases? Are beams sized correctly and free from major cracks? Are joists solid without deep rot, insect damage, or excessive bounce? Are connections at the house ledger tight and properly flashed? If the answer to those checks is yes, resurfacing might be a smart option. If you see warning signs, though, replacement may be the safer choice. Loose railings, soft or spongy spots near posts, heavy bounce underfoot, or evidence of ledger damage can point to deeper structural problems. An older deck that was built for current codes or built as a light platform with minimal hardware may not be a good candidate for holding new, heavier surfaces. In those cases, it often makes more sense to start fresh and build a frame that matches today's standards. Material changes also affect this decision. Many homeowners want to move from wood decking to composite decking for lower maintenance. Composite boards are usually heavier and sometimes require closer joist spacing to reduce flex. If your current framing was not designed for that, we may need to add joists or make other changes, even if we decide the base is otherwise sound. When the frame cannot easily be updated to support composite decking properly, full replacement can be the better long-term move. Cost is a factor, but it should not be the only one. Resurfacing typically costs less than a complete rebuild, and it can be faster with less disruption to your yard. But if you put new surface materials over a frame that is near the end of its life, you may be paying twice, once for the new boards now and again later when the frame fails. Replacement costs more upfront, but it gives you a new structure built to current requirements, which can provide decades of use when combined with quality surfaces like Fiberon composite decking. Age matters too. A deck that is several decades old may have hidden wear even if it looks decent at a glance. Fasteners could be rusting, hardware could be undersized, and wood that appears solid on the outside could be softer inside. A careful inspection with a probe or screwdriver around key areas, like the ledger, posts, and beam connections, is important before anyone makes promises about resurfacing. At Tough Deck Builders St. Louis, we always start with the structure before we recommend resurfacing or replacement. We check footings, posts, beams, joists, and ledgers, then talk honestly about what we find. You can reach our team at 3140-309-3595 or visit toughdeckbuildersstlouis.com if you want a straightforward assessment of whether your deck is a good candidate for new boards only or needs a full rebuild. A clear answer now can protect your budget and your safety later. Thanks for listening to Deck Builders St. Louis. If your deck looks tired, remember that the real decision is not only about appearance, it is about the frame underneath. Once you know the condition of that structure, the choice between resurfacing and replacement becomes much easier. We will be back soon with more practical advice to help you build outdoor spaces that are built solid, built right, and built to last.